What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
In today's reaction video, I'm going to be checking out a new song from a band that we've had on the channel before, and a band that I've really enjoyed every time I've seen them. We're talking about Band-Maid, and a brand new music video just came out ahead of their album that was supposed to come out January 20th. Now, interesting enough, today when I'm filming on the 13th, that album is out digitally everywhere, and I could not find any information on that. From what I can tell, it looks like a physical release on the 20th, but a digital release today. I've never heard of that before, so I'm not going to complain about it. Totally cool, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already got it and listened to it. But today I'm going to be checking out a single from that album, so let's get started. I will link this original video in the description below. And today, I'm once again going to be listening to Band-Maid, and for the first time, hearing the music video for their song, Manners. Let's go! Okay, really quick, since we're through a chorus, this got a lot of just rock and roll feel to it. And a lot of the Band-Maid stuff that I've heard already has, but this one especially is just, you can hear that old school rock influence, man, and it's got a little bit of a modern twist, and it sounds great. The first thing I noticed is that tonally, it sounds fantastic, man. The guitar tones that they have going on are really good. They're not super overdriven. Like I said, they have that classic feel to them. And a lot of the instruments that I'm seeing in this video already are ones that I've seen them use in a lot of other videos, because they do have their specific endorsements that they use, and they use them all the time. For example, drums, we see a Tama drum kit, Zildjian cymbals. We've seen that same setup on every video. Bass-wise, Misa is still playing the Black Cloud Black Smoker bass, which is her custom that Black Cloud Guitars made her, and still rocking that same orange full stack, that 200 watt bass head with the cabinet setup. The only thing I've seen different is a guitar, but we can talk about that in a little bit because I want to keep listening to this. Oh, I like that lead work in the back there. One thing I like about this band is that every single girl in the band has a part that stands out at any given time. We hear a lot of cool guitar lead work going on that stands out and gives it an interesting flair. And then we also hear Misa doing a lot of cool bass runs and stuff in the background too. And it's never too much. It all works perfectly together. I absolutely love it, man. And I know a lot of you that watch my videos are so used to me like ripping off my hat and headbanging and stuff like that. And it's just, this song for me doesn't need that. And that's not a bad thing. I just want to sit here and groove with this. It's got phenomenal feel. And I really appreciate that sometimes more than just something that's heavy for the sake of being heavy. Getting towards a bridge, so I'm expecting some solos coming up. We're obviously seeing PRS guitars as we constantly see them use. I believe that was a custom 24 if I saw the fretboard layout correctly. And the 24 number on the custom means that it has 24 frets as opposed to a guitar that has 22 frets, which is just a shorter scale on the neck. Now, the Zemitis that I'm seeing in this video, I have not seen before, at least used by them. That's an interesting one, man. It's basically, it's like a flying V. I mean, that's really what it is. It's that metal front, which is Zemitis is very known for their guitars with that custom etching in it. But the body style is very unique. That's the only guitar that Zemitis has that looks like that. I think it's called the MF, which stands for metal front, and I think it's the ZV or the GV, and I think it's a 22 for the scale, but very cool, man. I like that she switched that up and used a different body style. Let's check out this bridge. So what was really cool about that bridge is that the guitar solo, what was being highlighted, but Misa was also doing a solo under there as well. If you take out that guitar, that would have been a bass solo. It was really cool. So she was playing lead parts under the rhythm of the guitar solo, and I find that really cool and really fascinating. They're throwing in some nods to the new album's cover artwork going on with all the hands like going like that. I caught that as well. And just, man, tonally, this sounds fantastic. And there are some people have made the argument against me that there are some Japanese rock bands that I've said I didn't really love. Like, I didn't hate them, but I didn't love them. And they tried to make the argument by saying that, well, it's probably because they're singing in English and it's their accents throwing you off. And if they sang in Japanese, it would be fine. It is absolutely not true because they're mixing English into this as well. And everything sounds fine vocally to me. I mean, this group vocally is phenomenal as well, just as good as they are musically. We're probably getting towards the end, so let's just finish this off unless I see something crazy. Oh, amps. We forgot to talk about amps. It's the same things they've always been using. We've got the EVH, I think it's the 5153 with an EVH guitar 410 cabinet. 412 cabinet, sorry. The 412 in those numbers just mean there's 4 12-inch speakers in those cabinets. Then on the other side, we've got a Mesa triple rectifier. And what's interesting, I don't know if anybody saw news recently, but Gibson Guitars just bought Mesa amplification outright. Now, they did keep on the owner of Mesa, who is going to be the new lead amp designer at Gibson, but they're still going to be selling the Mesa products as is. But Mesa is now going to be doing the Gibson custom amp shop stuff too. So it was a big acquisition, man. That's pretty wild. So, all right, now let's finish this off. I like this little outro. I dig it. Time to go get the new BandMaid album. Let's go talk some more about it. What a departure from the last BandMaid video that I saw, which was Different. And I get that now, because I mistakenly thought that Different was a single from their new album, but it wasn't. It was a standalone song that they specifically made to be the intro for an anime. So I get that that's why the sound was a little different from what they normally do. Now, I've only heard maybe 5 BandMaid songs, maybe 6, but this one to me had a different sound as well. And it's just a little bit of a, you know, again, departure from what I've heard from their previous stuff. This one has way more classic rock influence up front that's noticeable from the tones and the grooves and everything they were doing. But they do enough and they have enough talent that it makes it their own thing, man. Like, there's nothing in that song that I could have pointed out that I said, oh, it sounds like they took this riff from this old classic rock song or something like that. Like, they've totally embraced the style, but they've made it their own. And I really, really enjoy it, man. This, like I said in the video, this is just something that I can just really just sit and groove and really get into, as opposed to just headbanging for the sake of it being heavy. So I really enjoyed it, man. I cannot wait to listen to this album. And I'm probably going to buy this one and just listen to the majority of it, because there's a lot of old BandMaid stuff that I could still do reactions to on here as well. So if there are any old BandMaid songs you would still like to see me check out, feel free to drop them in the comments below, man, and I'll try and throw them in whenever I can. And if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe, because I release new videos all the time, and if you turn your alerts on, you'll be notified the second new stuff comes out. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it does help out the channel. But if you disliked it, not a big deal, man. Thank you for watching. Click dislike, move on. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I even have a Discord and a Twitch that I stream on from time to time, and I'll put those links in the description below. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.